Hello, hello, hello. It's Adrienne. I'm back again. Okay, so this is what happened. I came earlier, a little over an hour ago, and I did the readings for the signs. And then I came back and I was putting in the timestamps, so people can find the readings. And I realized I didn't have Scorpio. And I'm like, gotta have Scorpio. So this is a special reading for Scorpio. I know that Capricorn and Aquarius and Sag are a little late. And so, I'm sorry, to you three, because you guys were done earlier than everyone else. But Scorpio, I thought you were done and you weren't. So let's quickly go through Scorpio. So I have this done. I'm doing it on the live, so it's uploaded, onto YouTube immediately, and you don't have to wait while I edit and all that kind of thing. You can get the information right away. So Scorpio, the emphasis beginning noun at this point is that Mercury and Mars has been in your first house in Scorpio. It's all coming out of Scorpio into Sag. But the thing is that there's a great deal of emphasis going on in your third house of communication. And this is because there is going to be a huge stellium of planets occurring in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is like your solar third house, but in the month of December, especially as of the 20, well, at this point, we've got Venus in Capricorn, we've got Jupiter in Capricorn, we've got Saturn in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn. At one point, the sun's going to be in Capricorn. And then on the 26th, there's going to be a new moon in Capricorn. And then we're going to also have the solar eclipse in Capricorn. So this is a lot of Capricorn. This is a lot going on in your life. The good thing for Scorpio is that Capricorn is sextile Scorpio. So it's all good in the hood for Scorpios. I actually feel like it's going to be a really good thing for a lot of Scorpios because it's going to flow with you guys really, really well. And I think the good thing is it's going to flow in the area of communication, like the things that you say, conversations, the things that you write, like proposals or anything like that, communicating to people in your neighborhood, in your community, in your family, all of that is really, really highlighted. It's all positive. Anything that you might have to write, any books that you might have to read, all good. It's all good. If you're someone who is a writer or an orator or a speaker or an entertainer, anything where it involves using the command of the English language or your speech ability, you're going to do well. That is your time now. It's your time to do that because everything almost is there. Now, there is some other emphasis going on in your life, like Neptune is still in the fifth house in Pisces, and Chiron is still in Aries in your sixth house of work. And so you might be healing some areas that have to do with your health or your work. And you might feel a little disillusioned in your love life or romance, or it might just feel like you're flying on top of the moon because it just feels like it's a fantasy or romance. That is possible. The other thing is that with Uranus going through the seventh house, though, it's possible that your partner could be acting a little strange, a little erratic, a little different than usual. And that could throw you for a loop and make you a little bit concerned. And so just be aware that Uranus going through the seventh house does make that happen. Like your partner might not be acting as normal. They could be acting very unusual right now. So just be aware that this is something that's indicated. As of tomorrow, on the 12th of December, there is going to be a full moon in Gemini. And that's going to be happening in your eighth house of sex. Yes, I said sex. Sex. The eighth house of sex. Or it could be money. It could be money. My mind always just goes to sex because I don't always think of that. But it could be money. It could be money, the eighth house of money. No, I hope this is being record it there because it's not being recorded here where I'm at. So I hope that you guys are seeing it there on YouTube, because I just looked down and it said paused. So I hope that everyone has seen what I put here, because otherwise I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that full moon is in the 8th house. Now, the one way it could come out, because it's Gemini in the 8th house, it's communication. Again, more emphasis over the next couple of weeks on communication. And would it be in the 8th house? It's communicating about deep, hidden psychological things, like things that you might never otherwise talk about with anyone. But you might find during this time you're open to talk about certain things and open to discuss these things. And it's rare, but it could happen. The other way it could come out is something or someone might set you off because they try to pry into secret, private things that you don't want them to pry into. And this could be like in your personal life, or it could even deal with like your finances. Like you don't want someone to pry into your finances or something. And lastly, I'm seeing that the North Node is in the 9th house. This could involve travel. This could involve like legal matters. It could involve the law. It could involve Christianity, philosophy. It's the God house. So it could just mean that you're extra psychic during this time. But a lot of it, I think, is just going to be, I think, just to show compassion and understanding when it comes to people, things, places that are different than you, being able to embrace all and, all the unique qualities that exist out there. And that you show empathy and compassion to those who may be, different in some way. So that's somewhat what I'm seeing here. Uranus in the 7th house just keeps coming back at me. I'm just hoping that whatever goes on with that Uranus in the 7th house, that, it doesn't really affect your partnership in a really strange way, because that's what Uranus is very strange. And so I could see that something could happen out of the blue that knocks you for a loop. And so just be aware of that. I just wanted to share that with you before I go. And now that I got this done, then I can actually get on out of here. So I just want to wish you, Scorpios, much love, much light, many blessings. Just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year's to you all. I'll see you again in 2020. Bye now.